First met Jimmy in '85 when I took over command of Naval Air Station Key West, Florida. Jimmy was talking and said, "Hey, you know, are you married?" And I said, "Sure am." He says, "You know how to cook?" And I said, "Yes." He said, "I'm hungry." And I said, "Come on over and bring your guitars." I had done country music in Tennessee and around growing up, so music was my man. And we sat down to take a little song or two, and I picked up a harmonica, and he picked up his guitar, and we started playing Pencil Thin Mustache. And about halfway through, he quit. And I thought, crap. And he looked at my wife, Pat, and said, "This son of a bitch doesn't know how to play." And our relationship just sort of took from that. Later, he wanted to get out to a carrier and play for the guys. So it just happened that the USS America was coming off, the carrier was coming off some training in down south, but to be able to fly with the Navy, and particularly over water, he had to have some special training. And within that special training, ended up a water survival. I was told that if I wanted to fly an F-14, I'd better get my ass back in the water. I was dragged around in a parachute, launched from an ejection seat, spun on a G machine until every ounce of blood left in my brain. And we go in and he takes a Dilbert Dunker, which is the old thing that you're in a cockpit, you're into the water, blindfolded, upside down, in the dark. And Jimmy was saying, "Oh crap, you know, doing what?" I said, "Yeah. Everybody else is doing it, you're going to toot too." So he was there ready to go. But he said, "Well, how do you know which way's up?" And I said, "Jimmy, you can either fart or you can let out a little air from your lungs and then follow the bubbles. And they'll always take you back to where you started." As I was strapped in from a ride down the rail, Red banged on my helmet, looked me straight in the eyes and shouted, "Remember, rock star, bubbles up." Jimmy was getting out of the water. He had hair then, and it was curlied up a little bit, and one of the enlisted men that was running part of the swim program said, "Hey, Captain," I was a captain, said, "Captain, look at him. Looks like he's got a damn Brillo pad squeezed over the top of his head." And at that point, his nickname for the Navy became Brillo. And for the next 20, 30 years, Jimmy and I referred to each other as Brillo and Redman. And we always ended it with bubbles up and fins up forever. We got along so well as far as the music went. He'd just holler and say, "Bring your harp, come on." I was the flag officer at Miramar with the fighters. He came in to fly with us. And at the same time, to pay back, we did a show just at the Officers Club for all of the air crew and everybody there for appreciative. You know, it's about an hour and a half, but still, it was a good thing. He was always giving, 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 giving. We have a nice little church out here that we go to. It's traditional country. I play harmonica there every once in a while from them. That's the North Point Baptist Church, Merritt Island, Florida. He was like a brother to me. I was sort of his senior brother, and we shared a lot of things together over the years. And can bring a tear to the eye when we lose a close friend like that. So bubbles up, Bubba. I love you, man.